Hey guys, what's going on? HexyTCG here, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over our very first webcam match. It's not our first in-person webcam match that we've done personally, but it's at least going to be the first webcam match that I have done. Trying to just see if I can create something like this. I know I've gotten a lot of feedback from people through Discord, Reddit, everywhere I've asked around to find out what kind of content you guys would be looking forward to, or at least just what's most interesting to you guys as well. And I was just told at least some sort of webcam match or something to just show some like in-person matches would be interesting. And so in today's video, I'll be going against someone named Dubs. If you guys are in the Discord, I'm sure you probably have heard of this guy. He's constantly playing Union Arena with me and some of the other people around in the Discord. He's very good as well. He just recently won one of the Rumble Rama tournaments, if I remember correctly from what he showed me. He sent me a link to that tournament, sent me a link to the leaderboard actually, just showing me where he placed at. Because I recently jumped into one of the Rumble Rama tournaments as well. I'll most likely start posting up some videos of some tournaments if I jump into more of those. I just really wasn't jumping into tournaments too much just because I didn't really have a full deck to really play off of other than JJK, and I didn't want to feel like I was playing the same thing over and over again. But now that we've got this Esper Sisters deck in hand, we're just going and testing it out in webcams against anyone that we can. And so, as you saw, he went out and started playing with the green Lancelot deck, I believe it is. And so, sorry as well, by the way, if I do not say the names of the characters the right way as I go through this video. But yeah, just so we can go ahead and get it started off, let me go ahead and open up the Lancelot's deck, at least that's over here on EX Burst real quick. Alright, so I've got myself a Lancelot deck up on the side currently. I'm not exactly sure if it's the exact one that he's got, but go ahead and we swing at life right there, and we go ahead and get a free life. Don't have to worry about nothing too crazy. At this point of the game, yes, I went ahead and sidelined a tornado. I did not have an event in hand at this moment, and so I didn't really want to get rid of any of the other characters I had. I believe I still had some raid cards as well. And so my plan for this match is just to see how this Green Lancelot deck is going to be, because I hadn't played against Green Lancelot yet, believe it or not. I've mainly played against any of the other Code Geass decks, especially purple, with everybody wanting to get that character that force blocks and allows it to get impact as well. And so my main plan with this deck being the Esper Sisters, I'm mainly trying to build up my front line, get Terrible Tornado or Hellish Blizzard up there on the front line, and then eventually get this same exact Terrible Tornado that I just got done sidelining at the start of the game up onto the front line to protect her younger sister. And so what I want to be able to do at this point, I'm just trying to find whatever I can to set up my front line, try to set up my my board to pretty much get ready to defend against his attacks that he's coming at. Because with this Lancelot that he's attacking with currently, this one is it has damage 2, even if it's not rated. But whenever it is sidelined, they get to go ahead and return the bottom card that they rated over top of to their hand. So if they ever had another one of these Lancelots, they would be able to go ahead and just take back that character underneath, throw it back in the hand, and just go ahead and keep moving along with their lives. They also went ahead and played down Jeremiah Gottwald, and they were able, that character right there is going to be a step double block as well. It's got 3000 BP and generates 2 energy for you as well if he decides to move him back at any point. And so yeah, right now we've got nothing on our front line. I believe we're currently looking to see if there's anything that we can go ahead and just get ready to move up forward. No, I went ahead and actually decided to play down the 1-drop Hellish Blizzard. I guess I'm currently looking for another character to go ahead and play. I believe I grab out a Terrible Tornado here. Yeah, so we grabbed back the Terrible Tornado that we had sidelined earlier. I think I have at least 2 of the Hellish Blizzards in hand, the raid card, I mean. So I believe I was getting myself ready to possibly have that. Yeah, so I went ahead and raided that Terrible Tornado or Hellish Blizzard I went ahead and activated the trigger, draw 2 on when it played. And so yeah, at this point, I believe I'm getting ready to play down that terrible tornado, the one that allows you to protect her sister with just being up there on the front line, I'll say. So at this point, I was also asking him just to double check what his front line did because, as I said before, this was my first time playing against the Lancelot deck. So on his turn, he goes ahead and moves back that Jeremiah. Or no, he goes ahead and decides to just keep it up there instead. I believe he's doing an AP draw, getting that tap 1. Oh, wait. Okay, no. So I guess he was leaving it still at the back. So that way, yeah, he could go ahead and play that Suzaku, just so he could go ahead and raid into that Lancelot. And so this was the Lancelot, yeah, this was the 8-cost Lancelot, the one where when played, it can go ahead and get rid of a character that's 5,000 or less BP on your opponent's front line. And it's also got damage too as well. So like he said, when we were playing at this point, he said this was going to hurt. And as he said, he's not wrong. He's going and swinging twice, but he's also able to go ahead and get 4 attacks in. So this match was not too great for me, but we were able to go ahead and at least land into one of our color triggers. And so we go ahead and we end up resting the proxy one because he went ahead and explained it to me that the one that's grayed out is the one that's the 8-drop 1 AP, and that's the one that if I decided to choose like one of the other characters, he was just letting me know that this one that rated has impact, and that the other one that was rated just does not have impact. It only is damage 2. And so he was just letting me know it's better to go ahead and use the color trigger on the 8-drop, just because that one's gonna always have impact, and it'll at least save me one more chance of staying alive since I'm only at 3. And so we'll go ahead and get back into our turn here. Go ahead and tap 1 and we'll play the Esper Sisters and look for the top 7. At this point, I'm currently looking for a terrible tornado because I want to go ahead and be able to use some of the events that have either been used or events that are possibly going to come up. I believe I also have like another color trigger. So yeah, there we go. We grab out the raid terrible tornado and we get the action, or not the action, sorry, the energy generated Hellish Blizzard, because we did not get another Hellish Blizzard raid in there after already getting rid of the one that we played before with the triggers that he ended up pulling from before, not the triggers, with the raid card that he used to sideline our Blizzard. So we'll go ahead, tap 1 and go ahead and play down that Hellish Blizzard that we just pulled out. And then we'll go ahead and just use Hero real quick to go ahead restand 2. And I believe at this point we just go ahead and we raid into our Hellish Blizzard. Yeah, there we go. And then we still got 4 energy, or no, we're only at 3 energy. I don't think I actually played anything else. Yeah, okay, so we did still have another hero. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to get used to figuring out how to go ahead and commentate over these videos. I want to go ahead and try getting better at it, so sorry if I'm slipping up. Yeah, we go ahead and use another hero to extend our turn a little bit. And at this point, I believe we go ahead and get ready to raid into the terrible tornado, so that way we can at least just get our front line back up. Yeah, there we go. And then at this point, I believe I go ahead and sideline 2, so that way I can go ahead and just buff up my front line. Just because I wanted to go ahead and grab an event, but at this point, they already had one character that was rested. They only have one other character that's 4K. I would only get 1 free swing in because I used an event and the terrible tornado would gain impact. But I wanted to go ahead and at least try to secure 2 life, try to match up my life with theirs, get as close as I could. And so, yeah, I believe we go ahead and sideline 2 cards here, and we just go ahead and choose to buff up our front line so we can get 2 attacks in. Because at least with that option, we at least have the option to make them block with one of their raids if they wanted to, and it would probably free up their board. So here we go with one of the attacks with the impact, and they just go ahead and add it to their hand. And then yeah, we go ahead and swing another 4K, but this time without impact, and it's just another card to add to hand. And so we go ahead and pass right here. And so now at this point, we're just a little bit worried because now he still has the impact up front after it just went ahead and stood active after being froze for a turn. And now he's also got the double damage as well. So if he's got any option to remove anything on my front line, it just makes it a lot harder for me at that point. And so he goes ahead and raids into the Luces or Cornelia fighter. So that one doesn't have anything special to it. Just whenever it's played, you get to look at the top 5 and play 1 green character with 2 or less required energy, and then put the rest of them at the bottom. But it still is another 4K body on their front line that I have to be worried about. It's something that I would like to be able to just get rid of if I can, so that way I can try to stay alive. I currently am only at 3 life at this point. We are just trying to see what else he might go ahead and get ready to play. So he then goes ahead and fills up the front line with the rest of the cards, or not with the rest of the cards, but with another Lancelot. But instead of raiding on top of it, this one's just a base Lancelot, so even when it stands active next turn, it will still be damage 2. So he goes into the attack and swings that card that we were worried about. It's got the impact 1 and damage 2 on top of that, so we go ahead and block with the Hellish Blizzard, so that way we can at least avoid having to take the damage 2. And so we go ahead and just take that top card coming up, and we just draw a card. He's got another 4K damage 2 coming in, so we just go ahead and block again, just because with that one, it's at least just go ahead and block as much as we can. They swing one more time, and we just get an active trigger. And so now we're currently just at our very last life. We're sure at this point that we are not going to win, but it is what it is. It's the luck of the cards, and I mean, we tried our best. Maybe I'll try to figure out a way where I can show my hand a little bit more to the camera without having to like worry about the person I'm playing against in webcam seeing exactly what it is, so that way if they decide to play around what they got like a quick little sneak peek of, then it is what it is. But yeah, around this point I've already decided in my head there's no chance that I'm winning. He's got a front line that's got at least a 5K, 3 4Ks, and then one of those 4Ks, the Lancelot raid, he'll be able to, whenever I sideline it, if I chose that as an option, he'd be able to go ahead and add the card that he raided on top of right back to his hand anyway, just to help him out if he's got another Lancelot or any other character that the base card could raid into. And so right here, we go ahead and just move up our raid Hellish Blizzard to draw 2, see if we can get anything helpful. Go ahead and activate the Hellish Blizzard ability, sideline 2 more cards again, and I believe we just grabbed the hero back out that we just placed down. Yeah, we're just trying to sit here and extend our turn as long as possible, try to fill our board back up, try to see if we can stay alive. We're currently only at 4 energy with that active Blizzard generating 1 extra for us. Yeah, and at this point, we're just seeing if we can do anything. I think we have like a psychic power to go ahead and sideline 2 of the cards. I think we get rid of... Oh no, we raid into Terrible Tornado first, and then we go ahead, activate that last AP for a psychic power, and then we activate the Terrible Tornado's ability to psychic power another character. We just tried to get rid of whatever we could. And so yeah, we get rid of the impact double damage first. Next after that, we'll just go ahead and get rid of the Lancelot that and this is where he went ahead and let me know that if I got rid of the one that was raid, it would allow him to go ahead and add the card back on the bottom to his hand. So we just get rid of the other one, so that way he doesn't have that option. Because at this point, it doesn't matter what happens, he still has enough cards on the energy line to go ahead and move forward and still take me out no matter what. So we go ahead and get rid of that one, and then at this point, all we can do now is go ahead and attack again. And so here we go ahead and swing for the 4K impact, and we just hope that we get something good. And what we end up getting is just a color trigger, so he gets to go ahead and play a green character from his hand and play it onto his field. But yeah, as this video is also going on and finishing up at the very end too, I would like to go ahead and ask for your guys' opinions on how you felt this video went. I'm sure it wasn't the greatest, but if there's any tips or tricks that you could let me know about what you think I could go ahead and improve on as I make videos like this, I sure would love to know, because I would like to go ahead and keep experimenting with different types of videos and different forms of content for you guys surrounding Union Arena, and then possibly any other card games, or even if I decided to open this channel up in the future to more games as well. I might do that later on, but right now I'm definitely focused 100% on Union Arena. I'm just thinking like deeper into the future of what I can try to do with this channel alone. But thank you guys so much for jumping into the video and watching what I brought to you guys. This is my first webcam video uploaded onto the channel for now. But yeah, thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.